Another big change is the favored enemy mechanic for a ranger is totally different. It still starts at level 1, but now it's just a free use of Hunter's Mark. So the old favored enemy was very cool. It was cool in theory, but it was very, very, very specialized. Like if you had a very detailed campaign and a DM that spent a lot of time on things like language, race, terrain, all that stuff was built into the world building of this campaign, then having something like favored terrain would be really cool. A great example of this is the Crown of Candy Dimension 20 campaign that was built specifically. These are the lands, these are the people in these lands, these are the capabilities they can use, and then picking a favored terrain that gave you advantages in a specific land within that world was super, super, super cool. That is not usually the case, especially when you're doing more casual D&D, or maybe your DM doesn't want to spend hours and hours doing exhaustive, detailed world building. So this is something that is very common in the 2024 Player's Handbook. A lot of features that are tied to very specific circumstances or specific requirements to be used have been removed in favor of more generic features. This is both good and bad, as you'll see in some of the other videos. Sometimes it's bad because it makes it kind of boring. And sometimes like this, it's good, because you just don't know what you're getting into, which is one of those things when you're either building a ranger or will keep you from wanting to build a ranger because you're like, favorite terrain, like, I don't know, forest, right? We're going to be in the forest, but then if we're not in the forest, then all the things that I can use
just in the desert the whole
time.
Yeah,
like then it's not cool anymore.
They changed Natural Explorer as well. So now it is Deft Explorer at level 2. So you gain proficiencies as well as a language. Just kind of once again removes it from being that hyper specific scenario in which it's beneficial, all based on your terrain and movement in that scenario. So now it just makes it something that's really versatile and you can use it all the time.
Yeah, and Natural Explorer was cool. Like there were cool features, like you could move better through difficult terrain. There was a lot of cool stuff. But again, hyper specific. And I actually did use this once really well when we were playing, again, a hyper-specific one-shot that was based in San Francisco. And so I picked a ranger whose or favorite terrain was the city. And then so I got all these benefits when we were exploring around. I played like an 80-year-old lady who was like, I know the city like the back of my hand, like that kind of stuff, which was great for that hyper-specific situation. So it was still really cool. But I get it. I mean, a language and a proficiency and an expertise is fine, but it is definitely going to be used way more than...
Yeah. It was always wonderful to play a ranger and use those features, but playing a ranger in a drop-in game where you have no idea what your setting is going to be, that's a lot more challenging.